There you go.
Okay, everyone. Welcome to the second Tribal Council of Trinity Survivor, past and present. So, Brian, would you care to talk a bit about the challenge?
So the challenge was the the storytelling telephone game type challenge where the first person or a story then had to transfer the story to the second person, to the third, to the fourth, and then the fifth person had to answer 10 questions. And we did good, but we lost by 1 point. So I don't think it was too much. It wasn't a blowout or anything. So I don't think anyone was like super weak in the challenge or anything. So, but it was very close.
Okay, so Nathan, has it been a pretty chaotic day for you guys leading up to Tribal? Like, what's been going on since you guys lost?
Well, I guess I should really start at the beginning. Day one, my name was thrown out, and people think that it's cute to act on that. But at the same time, that same person that threw out my name threw out other people's names. And, but yes, it's been very chaotic to say the least. Who knows what's going to happen tonight, honestly.
I think who that person is?
Oh, it's Jesse. Jesse came to me. Well, hold on. Jesse went to every single newbie, threw out my name, and then came to me and said, let's vote out Kyle because he wants a big blind side at the first tribal council.
True.
And of course, baby, do you want me to pull up the PMs? I'll read them word for word. Like, I can pull them up and read them word for word. You've been denying this to everyone. Okay, let me go find them. You can continue asking questions. We'll get back to this. I don't want to, take anyone's time up.
Okay, so Arthur, it seems tensions are pretty high back at camp. So has it been tough deciding where your vote's been going today?
No.
That's a lie.
Nathan, you said that was a lie.
He straight up told me last night he's writing my name down. Also, I have the messages from Jesse.
It wasn't hard for me to decide. I thought that's what the question was.
I thought that's not what I heard. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Jesse created an alliance chat of myself and production on Tuesday of this game starting and stated the following. If we lose immunity today, you all, in parentheses, returnees, vote Kyle. Now I'll change my vote to Kyle and we'll blindside Kyle, you down. And then said, so I think Kyle should go home and me, you, and the 4 other returnees sit nicely. And that is word for word what Jesse told me in PMs in the production chat that he made with me and the production. So yes, Jesse did throw out Kyle's name. And on call last night, Jesse told me that Jesse threw out my name before he threw out Kyle's name, which means he was going to every single newbie throwing out my name and then coming to me and telling me it was Kyle. So he also wants a huge blindside because we need to set the tone for the game. And these are all word for word from him in his PMs. And I would love to share these all with everyone after the game is over with. But yes, these are things that Jesse have said to me. And if you actually think that I'm lying, I really don't know what to tell you because I don't know how you think that I can create something word for word and it not be true.
So Jesse, what's your take on all this? I'm hearing your name brought up a lot. So what's been going on from your perspective?
Let me start at day one. So day one, obviously you announced the twist and straight away Kyle comes to me, and don't worry, Kyle, we're not involved in this, but he tells me that Nathan wants to form an alliance with the 4 other attorneys, and he wants to bring myself and Kyle into that.
Which you completely agree to.
Yeah, but at the same time, if I was to do that, and I honestly think if you do that, you are drawing the line from newbies versus returnees. That's what I think
you did.
You doing that started.
Okay, was that alliance chat ever created? No.
No, but it still happened.
It was speculated. It was something that people were considering. And you can ask anyone that was speculated. There were people that were thinking about doing that. It never happened.
I was not added to
I wasn't added to a chat.
Exactly. Thank you.
So I would like
There was
to be
no-
excluded from this
I would like
narrative.
to.
and
There you go. There's your proof. There's your proof that you wanted.
It never got added. But with that being said, if that was going to be a thing, that means that your first 3 targets would have been Caleb, Brian, and who's the other one? Arthur.
There you
So,
go.
It wasn't.
I mean, if that was going to be the case,
was never a
that
thing.
means that you were already considering names.
No one asked my consent about any of this. Just to assume it was.
Josh, we love your mouth, sweetie.
I was never asked about any of this, so let's not make assumptions based on a chat that I'm in that I never agreed to about who we would be voting.
Oh, let's
So
also
that's just-
bring up the fact that there was another chat that was speculated upon that was never created, but apparently I created an 8-person alliance chat without Jake and Jesse.
I mean, that's what I was told. So
Now, who else is in that chat? Because I would like to know who is in that chat and
I'm not
who
in
can
that
vouch
chat
for me
either.
that
You know,
I mean, I heard it.
Like,
I heard it. So what I did is
Kyle-
I told Jake
Kyle-
that I heard it.
Kyle, Brian, and Arthur, are you in that chat? Is there a chat of 8 people that exclude Jake and Jesse?
I'm not. in
Is there a chat that excludes Jake and Jesse? No. Okay,
No.
there we go. So someone lied on me once again.
But that being said, that's what I heard. So I went to tell Jake just in case that was a thing.
And it wasn't.
But how was I meant to know that?
A reminder to wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Good answer. Good answer.
Okay, so Kyle, I'm hearing your name brought up a lot in this too. I've heard you suggested the target. I've heard you suggested in part of an alliance. So where do you fit into all of this? Because you do seem to be mentioned as a key figure in all of the drama that went on.
It's just difficult for me because, like, I like both of these people. Like, I really like Jesse. I really like Nathan. Like, doesn't matter, like who's targeting who. Like, I honestly cannot tell which one's lying. Oh, my God. And this twist does not make anything easier. Like, if I vote Jesse, the newbies are not going to trust me. I'm going to be screwed over in the swab. If I vote Nathan, and the returnees are not going to trust me, I'm going to be screwed over in the merge. Like, it's a lose-lose situation for me.
It's not, though. And you know that.
See, the problem with that is then you go as once again assuming my reactions of how I'm going to react to stuff without having any conversation with me at all. I did not join this game to play returning versus newbies.
Me
So
either.
I do not want to be dictated into that narrative. I would just like that, just for the record, that I am not playing that game that way. So I would not like other people to say that I'm playing the game that way.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
was
with you on that. It's like
that was actually my next question, and it was in.
Point.
Okay.
I mean, you might not have joined to play that game, but that is the structure of this game. So, well, I mean,
That is not. No, it's not.
No,
No, it's not.
No, it's not how that works, and you don't have
If that's
to
the structure of the
how
game.
I play the game.
how did the other tribe vote out?
they voted out of returnee unanimously. That is not the structure of this game.
That's the structure of the game. Some people might want it to be, but that is not the game I'm playing.
Same here. I literally, to people who've talked to me, no, I am not here for this whole, oh my God, we played before. Let's see how, we played before. We just want to see how well we can do. But it doesn't mean we're all going to work
And let's not
together.
forget that there was one specific person that pushed this narrative from day one, literally going to every single newbie and saying, let's get Nathan out because he is a returnee.
What I did
Let's remember that.
is
I am being targeted for being a returnee, and every returnee knows that. I will let you have your chance to speak. I'll let you speak. I'm getting there. I'm going to be respectful, but you're going to be respectful to me. I am being targeted for being a returnee, and everyone knows that is the fact of the matter. And the fact that you actually think that this is being played as returnees versus vets is very sad. It's destruction of the game. And if you think that you can move forward tonight with working with people from both sides, then maybe you're the one that's going to draw. Now you can speak.
All right, mate. All right, cool. The reason you were my target is because I heard day one that you were the one that arranged that alliance. Did that happen? No, but that being said, you were already on my mind as a potential.
So what was the point of creating an alliance
and
chat with me?
I
with
want
production?
the other just to see where your head was at.
Okay. So you're playing. So you agree that you were playing the game really hard, really fast.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm playing it hard at the moment. I
Because
want to make sure I'm safe, which is not at the moment. I'm not, but that was my plan. It backfired, but everyone that I said I'm loyal to, I am loyal to.
Does anyone else want to vouch for me that like they're not the only one that had a quote unquote alliance with Jesse created on day one of some sort? Because I know I'm not the only one, and if you want to admit it on call, you can. If not, that's fine. But I know I'm not the only one.
I mean, I never had a
That's
chat
fine.
created.
I know I'm
talked
not
to
the
him.
only one.
I don't have a chat with Jesse in production.
I don't have a chat with.
I don't either.
I mean, the only other one that I know of is not trying to throw names out there, but like the only other one I know of is Jake. But
speaking of, hello, Jake. Is Jake on the call anymore? Did Jake leave?
He was, but he left.
I think he left.
And my next question was going to him, so instead I'll give it to Jay. So, Jay, with this narrative that's clearly being pushed here at Tribal of returnees versus newbies, is there a chance that we see it go to Rocks tonight with the 5 split, or do you think it'll be something else?
Okay, so your internet cut out the second half of there.
That question was gone.
So basically, Jay, Rocks, yay or nay?
I think there's a good possibility at this point because just like I really feel like none of us came into this wanting it to be fans versus favorites. First off, we're not favorites. We didn't make the fucking merge. Like, what are you? Second off, like, there's a difference between being on real life Survivor where you don't know anyone versus being in a fucking org community /10 gauge where you already know people. And then last night I had like 3 people come to me saying shit like, well, you know, fans versus favorites this, you're a favorite /past. Like, when the fuck, like, seasons that felt less segregated than past and present. I don't hear of bases in our tribe in our season title. I hear it and, not bases. So I'm just bamboozled, to be quite honest. Like, I've never been more mind fucked in a game than I have been this past like 24 hours. So I'm just
With that, welcome back, Jake.
Okay, so Jake, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, so in a season like this, with the dynamics being what they are, how do you decide where your loyalties are going to lie? Is it based on predetermined dynamics of returnees and newbies, or do you want to like between the groups to create a new set of loyalties?
From what I've heard, people don't want to play the, you know, returners and in the newbies game, but like the way people like want to vote, it kind of seems like you do. So I feel sometimes like I am being forced to play a certain way because of other people's actions. So that definitely is my leading thought going into how I should decide to vote. Yeah.
So Josh, I'm going to kind of piggyback off what Jake just said. Is this a couple of people basically dictating the dynamics for everyone else, or is this a fluid tribe of people wanting to create their own dynamics here?
Well, I mean, I don't know about fluid necessarily, but I mean, I think some people want to play a certain way, and I think other people want to play a certain way. So, I mean, I think only you can really dictate, you know, your game. And I don't think anyone else can really dictate anyone else's game. So you have to really ask someone else if they're feeling dictated, but I'm not. I'm pretty certain of my vote. And yeah, that's how I feel about those matters.
So, Chris, with the names that have been thrown around apparently being the big players on this game, what are the odds that people take this opportunity to instead make a blindside happen?
Well, there's always reasoning for blindside, and blindside can happen in any tribal. However, for this particular tribal in this certain setting, we pretty much just want to move forward on what we think the majority is doing. We want to be, I mean, obviously at the end of this tribal, we want to be unified as if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But the odds are for a blindside, and that is probably, I don't see one happening. I see it's either straight. I think it's a straightforward vote.
And just to say, Julian, you bring up that question is now making me scared. So,
okay, before you assume anything, we just ask questions. We're not going back to mementos. We just ask questions.
And speaking on questions, I know that Keaton has some questions, so take it away.
Okay, I'm gonna start with an open-ended. So there's been a lot of talk about a lot of what happened since the beginning of this game. With everything that has been said, raise your hand if you believe you're the one going tonight. I think, okay, so Kyle, is that a hand raise?
Yeah.
We got Kyle, we got Nathan, and that's it. Who? And then Arthur's in a sort of.
I mean, I could pick a rock.
I mean, I could go home. Yeah, I think I could listen.
And I raised. Okay, I raised my hand because I know I'm getting votes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I am confident in the people that have said that they are voting to keep me. It's not that I think that I'm I can go home, for sure. Anyone can go home. None of us has individual immunity, but I am confident in the people that I have put my trust in to save me, because they know where my loyalties lie, and they know that I haven't lied to them.
So something interesting I noticed that the two main people a part of this were Nathan and Jesse. Yet Jesse, you did not raise your hand during that. Why?
I have confidence in the people I've talked to, so if I go out, I go out. But I have faith in the people I've talked to.
I said the same thing, but I still raised my hand because I know that I can still go home.
I know I'm getting
It's not that I don't. I know I'm getting votes. It's not that I don't think the people that are talking to me are lying to me. It's just I know that anything can happen in this game, and I'm not about to sit here. I will never not raise my hand unless I have individual immunity, period, regardless of who has said that they're voting to keep me or voting to vote me out. Because I've had a couple people straight up tell me they're voting me out, and that's fine. I have to respect that. But yeah, I actually respect people who straight up give me straightforward answers and don't lie on me. I know it's a concept that you don't really understand, but it is something.
I said it to you last night. I told you I'm voting you.
You also have lied on me on multiple occasions for no reason, and you've lied about throwing out Kyle's name from the get-go. Are you gonna admit to throwing out Kyle's name or no?
No.
No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you did. You did. You really did. But okay. I literally just read the messages verbatim, and when the show's over, they will know exactly what happened.
So, how impactful do you guys believe that this vote is going to be for the tone of this season?
I know it's going to be very important at least for my game, because once again, despite what anybody says, I still firmly believe that this vote alone is going to determine what part of the game I'm going to struggle with. Is it going to be the swap? Is it going to be the merge?
You're thinking too far ahead.
I disagree with that.
That's okay. You can disagree. You're going to disagree because you want his vote.
I mean, I'm going to disagree because his situation means he does have to think about it.
So are you telling him that if he doesn't vote with you, you're voting him out?
I'm telling him I'm not telling him that at all. I'm not voting him out.
Because I really feel like you just said that without saying it. Can anyone else agree with that?
I didn't say that.
Didn't say it.
Didn't see it, but that's what you're insinuating.
Newt, motherfuckers.
So
I think in Survivor, the dynamics of the game can change at any moment.
Agreed.
And you need to be prepared for the dynamics to change at any moment. And if you aren't, from my perspective, when I wasn't, I got voted out of Survivor when I thought the dynamics were set in stone. So you never know. They could
Things
shift.
change
Never know
on
what
a
production
dime.
has.
It's just different when you know what swap tribes are going to be. The people that you
No, I agree.
betray,
I agree.
I'm
you know
not
the
faulting
people
you
that
for
you're betraying are going to be
that.
on the same swap tribe as you. Then, like, it's a dangerous situation for you no matter what, even if you can get out of it.
I mean, agreed, but at the same time, you're looking at potentially going to rocks tonight, and that puts you in danger.
It's a game of percentages, buddy.
And it's gonna be 50-50
So
if y'all go to
It's gonna
rocks.
be 12 and a half.
Don't have to be.
It'll be saying because all are looking at this returnees versus newbies.
I'm not looking at it that way.
No, well, I mean that some people are
Oh.
voting based on that tonight. It's a 50-50 shot of a newbie or returnee drawing the wrong rock. Because 8 of you will draw rocks, and 1 of you will go home. If that
That's
happens.
if everyone
not,
is like
it's your
saying, oh, I'm
job.
going to draw rocks. If 8 people say, I'm not going to switch my vote and draw rocks.
It is
So-
what it is.
Brian, with the vote looking fairly transparent, what are the odds that we see an idol come out tonight and change the outcome? What could happen?
Well, that's always obviously a chance, but I don't think one will be played tonight because of how people have been playing. Like, people have been playing like their life's on the line. Whereas if I think they had an idol, they'd play a lot more comfortably. But again, that could just be them just bluffing it really well. So it's definitely always a possibility.
That's everything I got, Julian.
All right, so I got one more before I get off, and it's pretty basic. So, I forgot the name of this game. Shit. Arthur.
Game, there's 19 left.
Arthur. Sum up what we've heard here tonight. What is the tone, vibe going into this vote? Just sum it up for us.
It is not apparently it is going to be returnees vote one way, newbies vote another. And, well, Jeffrey boy, we just have to see what happens.
Okay. If anyone has anything else to say, now's the time. Otherwise, I will go off camera.
Well, good luck, sister.
Now's the time to send in your votes if you haven't, or change your vote if you want to do that. Y'all are free to give shout outs, continue to call people out, whatever you want to do here.
I don't.
Happy Easter, everyone! Oh, there. Happy Easter. Just let you know.
Shout out to Jabbar, my home.
I hope everyone is staying safe and at home.
And washing your hands. Shout out Bath and Body Works for this lovely, cute little dance.
Shout out to Mark, because I don't know.
Shout out to Nick and Blake.
Shout out to Sister Sherry.
Shout out to
We love Sister Sherry. Sister Sherry really did it.
If only that was a question.
I love that you made up a name for the sister, but didn't remember the name.
I
for the
swore to God, he
picture.
said you were walking, and I don't remember. And then I swear on my life, he said your sister Sherry, and you go out to that person. But I did tell everyone it was January.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how that didn't get to me. I was.
Was it wasn't Jada Mayer or me to?
I did say January.
So
I never.
Yeah, he said. But,
I never.
But you
forgot a January.
But there was a January. But what happened? I don't know. It was a mess, and I was trying not to laugh because it was just.
I'm not gonna. I was laughing when I was hearing Sister Sherry and Sister Shari, because I was like, what if he says Sister Shari and they're like, wrong name?
Me too, and it turns out she didn't.
I would really like someone to answer their question.
What's your question?
Nathan, it's Nathan. Oh my God. We'll find out at the end of the game, but yes, I'm voting you. We'll find out if it's a stupid mistake or not.
Well,
shout out to the viewers lounge, who is anxiously waiting for the results of this tribal.
How many people are there? 2? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I just voted, so.
Yes, myself and Julian are waiting.
If
Well, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Yes, no. I'm kidding, no.
I wish I had a podium.
Okay.
Can I play the podium idol?
This is not an idol.
Oh, okay. It's worth a shot.
What's the 17th book
Comic
on your
to the right
bookshelf?
behind of you. Yeah, I want to play that.
Yeah, the 17th book on your bookshelf. What is that?
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the trouble counts area. I'll read the votes. First vote. Nathan. Jesse. Jesse. Nathan.
Oh, you misspelled it.
2 votes Nathan, 2 votes Jesse. Nathan. 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 Second person voted out of Trinity Survivor, past and present. Nathan.
So, I think that I was wrongfully targeted. Whoever did vote with me, thanks, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Nathan, it was a pleasure to have you back. I'm sorry that you went out this way so early once more. It's time for you to go.
All right, this seems to have been a very cathartic tribal for quite a few.
I'm going to regret this.
We will see where this flaming train wreck of a tribe goes from here.
I mean, I thought we were pretty unified. Wasn't the vote 8-2?
I didn't think it was a blowout.
Either way, congratulations on surviving.